2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 package of active dry yeast, or an equivalent, which is 2¼ teaspoons. And finally, you'll need 1 cup of hot water. First, you're going to add the yeast to the water. Stir that around and wait a few minutes until it dissolves completely into the water. So add your flour, your salt, your sugar, and give that a stir. Just a little stir. Then add your vegetable oil. And then finally add your yeast and water mixture. And stir the whole thing up. Until it forms a ball. Once it forms a ball, just kind of knead it together a little bit. Just a little bit. Doesn't need much, more than maybe like 10 times. And then just let it set out for a little bit. And there is the dough. Pretty simple. Now we'll just let the dough sit for 5–10 minutes or so. Just kind of let it relax a bit. And then we'll just let the dough sit for about 10 minutes. You'll want to preheat your oven to 425. So this dough will make 2 thin 12-inch pizzas. Or what I like to do is use it in 1 pizza, and it makes a nice medium thick crust. Kind of like similar to probably Pizza Hut's traditional pizza crust. So it's not real thick, but it's not crispy either, which is my favorite. So once we've had the dough sitting for a while, we're going to prep the pan. To do that, you can either use spray oil, or what I like to do is add just a little bit of olive oil to the pan, and then I just spread it around with my hand. I just think this gives it a nice flavor. So once the pan is oiled, we can add the dough. So I just kind of smush it from the middle, kind of work it towards the outsides. If the dough's a little sticky, just flour your hand a little bit and just kind of press it around the pan like this until it fits. Alright, so there you go. That's what the pizza crust looks like. And it will rise a little bit. You can let it sit for a little bit to rise, or like me, I'm impatient, I just pop it in the oven. So basically what I'm going to do now is par bake the crust for 10 minutes. Because if I put all the toppings on, then the crust isn't going to get as crispy as I like it to be. So I'm going to par bake the crust at 425 for 10 minutes. So here's a tip for pizza sauce. I make quite a few pizzas per month, so I buy a large jar of pizza sauce, but I don't like it sitting in my refrigerator all month long. So I buy a large bottle of pizza sauce and then divide it up into smaller sections and store them in sandwich bags in the freezer. So here is enough sauce for one pizza. So whenever I want to make a pizza, I grab out a baggie of sauce, defrost it, goes on the pizza, and I'm good to go. Alright. So this is par baked. Now I'll just add my little toppings. And of course we're going to make ourselves a, what do you call it? Oh, almost got Emily. We're going to make the classic pepperoni and cheese. Because that, of course, is my favorite. Once all the toppings are added, I pop it back into the oven for an additional 10 minutes. So there you go, that's what my pizza's looking like. Yummy, yummy. After slicing it up, it's time to enjoy a nice, yummy piece of pizza. So delicious. Hope you enjoyed this video today, and thank you so very much for stopping by, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye now.